Media will tell you that good guys with guns hardly ever stop attacks, and boy are they wrong. According to compiled evidence by the Crime Prevention Research Center, some media outlets are underreporting the number of defensive gun uses by law-abiding gun owners where attacks are prevented. Some media is reporting only 10% of the actual defensive gun uses in America by citizens. Now, could this be due to the fact that defensive gun uses by law-abiding citizens don't support the anti-gun narrative? Or could it be simply due to the faulty information they're given? A look into the data provided by FBI shows that discrepancies in defensive gun uses are often caused by misclassifying of shootings and overlooked incidents. Research by the Crime Prevention Research Center shows us that in several incidents, the FBI didn't list attacks that were stopped by armed citizens when police had later apprehended the attackers. According to Crime Prevention Research Center, FBI has also misidentified armed citizens as security officials, resulting in the elimination of them being qualified as citizen defensive gun uses. Now, you may remember Jack Wilson, who stopped an attack at the West Freeway Church of Christ in White Settlement, Texas. The media narrative portrayed Wilson as a security guard when, in fact, Wilson himself said he was just a parishioner who had volunteered to provide security during worship. Now, in some cases where mass public shootings are completely thwarted by armed citizens, meaning not even a shot fired, the FBI simply doesn't report them. According to the Crime Prevention Research Center, the FBI missed 25 of these incidents that would likely have become mass public shootings had it not been for the good guy or gal with a gun. Due to these reasons for non-reporting, the FBI only showed 6.6% of mass killings being stopped by armed citizens, while the Crime Prevention Research Center shows 49.1% being stopped. In these cases, approximately half of the thwarted attacks occurred in gun-free zones. As for the locations where citizens were legally allowed to carry a gun in public, the number of thwarted attacks by armed citizens increased by almost 10% to 58% in 2021. So what does this tell us? Well, it tells us that gun-free zones put people in danger, and the media doesn't want you to know when good guys with guns stop bad guys with guns. In March 2013, 380,000 active duty and 70,000 retired law enforcement officers were surveyed in a Police One survey. 86% believe that casualties from public shootings could be reduced or avoided altogether if citizens were armed at the time of the attack. 77% supported the arming of teachers and/or school administrators. So wouldn't it make sense to consider the opinions of police officers and those who investigate these types of crimes on a daily basis? Well, it's no surprise the media would use underreported data, but they and anti-gun extremists seem all too willing to put people in danger by spreading false information. The idea that gun-free zones are safe, citizens shouldn't carry in public, and police departments should be defunded could be putting good people in some very dangerous situations without any way of protecting themselves. I'm Dan Wass, and this has been another AmmoLand News Second Amendment Update. And tell us what you think in the comments below, and share this with your family and friends to help support AmmoLand News, America's oldest Second Amendment news outlet.